welcome to part 33. I try to turn this absolute fucking monstrosity of a garden into ChatGPT's version with absolutely no fucking clue what I'm doing. First on the agenda was a quick garden tidy up because there's just shit lying about absolutely everywhere. I got that out the way and then it was time for one final rotavation for the nation. Because stupidly, I left this one patch of grass for absolutely no logical reason when I was rotavating the rest of the garden. So I bust out the lawnmower and got the grass cut quickly. Then I got the edge and shovel out and just cut around all the sides because I don't want the rotavator smashing off the concrete. I have actually learned a few things from my previous rotavation adventures, surprisingly. I do also have another bit of grass to rotovate, but that's currently under about 35 ton of clay. And I can't get rid of that clay until my fucking skip arrives on Tuesday, so we'll put that one on the back burner. Rotavation! And this time round I made sure I was getting rid of all the grass just as I was going along. You can basically just call me Mr. Rotavator. The absolute legend Franco came out and wanted a progress update in the garden. He was probably wondering why there was loads of chunks of grass just flying through into his garden. Then he showed me his own little project. He was building a nice little area and he needed some white stones from me. And I've got loads left over, so of course I'm going to sort the main man out. I just continued raking all this up and then surprisingly, the missus came out. She gave me a bacon roll and a can of appetizer. And it only cost me one kiss in the cheek. Aw, that's pretty cute. Shut the fuck up. I absolutely demolished that and got back to work. I got back to rotavating and I found a fucking monster bit of concrete. This was another old washing pole, and after dealing with the previous concrete meteor for the first washing pole, I decided I ain't fucking dealing with that again. So I just raked some soil over it and flattened it out. As my old journeyman used to say, you canna see it from my house. Well, technically you can because this is my fucking house, but you just don't fucking worry about that, mate, alright? I then just spread the rest of it out, raked it and got all the shite out of it, and flattened it off with a lawn roller. Nice and easy. I had a quick tidy up and then I remembered I had a big bottle of weed killer sitting in my house. So I just started marching around the garden and you wouldn't believe the amount of weeds I was finding. I thought I got rid of most of these cunts when I rotavated everything, but they've just came back. I just dug them all up and sprayed the absolute shite out of them, raked it all up, and now this area is pretty much ready for some weed membrane. I bought this 11 metre by 4.5 metre bit of weed membrane because I could not be arsed buying the rolls and cutting it all to size. I also picked up some of the pegs and washers off Amazon. Just as I was starting this, I could feel the wind starting to pick up, so I knew this was going to be an absolute fucking nightmare to do myself. So I just started grabbing anything I could find: sledgehammer, pickaxe, weed killer, a bucket, and I just threw it on top to try and hold it down. And then I just pegged the shit out of it. What did he say? And I know someone's going to say, you should have put the decking down first. Well, I don't have the decking on hand, so I'll just cut holes out later. I'm also going to need another roll of weed membrane to finish this off. If you want to see part 34, make sure you drop my follow. If you've got any gardening tips, leave them in the comments.